Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Today, I'm going straight to the point. It's _Gintu, back again to the root of today. And there are so many of the things that have been addressed, and due to unconditional circumstances of Kenge, he thinks that everything gonna be addressed the way he think, and he think that okay, you're gonna be talking us in the platform to make sure that we are seizing and not bringing out the 98% complete of what he is ever doing into the system. And I cannot be intimidated until I get the reinforcement of how the thing's gonna be going, and also everything gonna be pointed and pinpointed direct to how it is. And let me give you a valid reason today that this Kenge thinks that people are stupid outside here the way he is, and he doesn't know that people are smarter than him outside here, not thinking that he think, okay, he's gonna be in the platform of the YouTube more than 6 years, but we are here for like 11 months, but we have a brain of working with the YouTube more than you. And also, the only thing that we can just frame is that stop your nonsense wherever you are. This is Kenge. I'm addressing you live because you are stupid enough to come and talk about, you know what, this fish pond guy, this fish pond, right now there's nothing you can just look upon rather than taking my point, taking my name onto the system so as you can cloud chase. Also make sure that you are now going to intimidate people. No one is fooled with you, and don't think that people are stupid the way you think. And this is an address that is going to you lively, because you might be so stupid. Go and address your con mom who is always showering at the river naked, showing small people is outside here that maybe has some Nyash 360 and what and what and what. Do you think that, okay, if you cannot just lecture your mother to be horrible in terms of she is always, and she's just intimidating and making insults and making sure that he's just going to shower in the river, what kind of an answers are you addressing people outside there knowing? Why couldn't you just go and make sure that all your parents are responsible? Make sure that they're not in the platform. Now they're just in the platform and you're coming outside there to intimidate you now? We are not intimidated, and we are not stupid the way you are. And make sure that everything you're just doing, the nudity that's being showed with your the con mom at the river there, showing small boys there. She's a public figure. So what is she now doing outside there? Talk about the conduct always. This is addressing to the Kenge life, because no one is fearing you. And wherever you can think that Gintu is fearing, there's nothing I fear. And to this position right now, because I've been intimidated since I was the young boy. Right now, I'm just a big boy right now, and I can intimidate you too. And don't think that, okay, now you have money, you have this donation money, you have fake stupid money to come and lure the police and come and chase Gintu. I'm no longer be chased, and no one can ever chase me, because you don't know who I am, right? We're talking about this. No one knows my life. Only you know 3% of my life, my friend. I'm telling you. And there's nothing you can ever do. If you want to tackle and see my real mood, not the one that you always see in the Argentinian long nose, no chin, no nothing. That's just a fake one. You have ever seen a real mood of a son of a soil? Not Ernest, my friend. Gintu, here I am. I'm something else. And if you want to try me, just come. Don't talk about, you know what, guys? Let me tell you the real fact. If he's a man who is just capable of talking about, you know what, Gintu, I can just shake you the way you need. Come to the field. Come to the field. We are here at Nyabuanse. So why are you sending some people talking to the conduct, talking to the con mom, talking about, you know what, go and file this. If you talk about this defamation, come and file it. I'm just here at Nyabuanse. Nobody's fearing you. You just intruders of Nyabuanse. You think you can just talk about Gintu, you know what, now you have to do this. That's the narcissist of the highest order. And this is what is called narcissist, and also we call it the stupidity. And I'm just addressing this as this way. Kenge, if you know you are a man enough, don't talk about, you know what, whenever I just get money, whenever you lure people to donate to you so as you can sue Gintu. Gintu is never being sued. Get that one. And pinpointing all the people are just looking at it, the real cover. If you are just a person who want to be honorable, but your people are just horrible, you think that you are always addressing people in a horrible manner. Huh? You want to be addressed like honorables, but in the other side, you are horribles. Always talk about aggressive beyond measure. No one, imagine the conduct is walking with pants, panty in everywhere, just walking panties everywhere. Think that you cannot address your conduct, thinking about you can come and address Gintu. Nothing of the highest order can just reframe you too. And the real fact is there's nothing, because I'm here standing and always pass through the police station there, always. Even if they see me, they run like safari rally going inside. So talk to them if you want. And the same way you lured the police who are just coming to the party to check how the child molestations were done. You think we don't know? Do you think there's anyone right now who think there's this your family right now? If you go to the police, they don't want anything dealing with such kind of a stupid family ever. Right now, they talk about, you know what, this family has brought some of the chaos right now. Even the police are under investigation with IPOA, everything. Guys, I'm telling you this as a fact, because Gintu is always Gintu. We are dealing with IPOA right now, and they are dealing with the police. And the people you lured 40,000 Kenya shillings to keep your party ongoing there, and use the child molestations there. It's ongoing right now. Don't think that we are just stupid as the way you think, my friend. You just lured yourself in such kind of a position. And right now, I'm the only electricity. I'm the transformer to make sure that everything is coming out clearly. And there's nothing you can ever do. Kenge, there's nothing you can ever do. But just keep cool, silent, listen to what is coming. And what is coming right now is what I'm speaking. And I have to address you like my kid. And this is the real fact. You have to listen and get it keenly. Wherever you went wrong, you have to seduce yourself and bring your thoughts down and make sure that the things you are just luring people talk about, you know what, this pond guy, I don't know, faint. Who faint? Me and you, who can faint? I have 97 still to be revealed. Now you're just going on maneuvering. I had already got even your people, got them to the platform. Make sure that they're coming, even they saw that Gintu gonna be the genuine person who can work and make sure that he can distribute everything equally. Now you're coming and intimidating and also addressing people. Imagine addressing Mr. Cecile like your kid, and also bringing the platform and addressing Mr. Cecile like you think that you are now the honor of everybody. The only thing is, if they go back and whenever they come back, you will wonder, I'm going to work with everyone apart from you. I'm just going to show you how the reality is. And this is the real fact about what is just ongoing. So keep it locked, keep it tuned. I have a call here from Ernesto. You want to get... Hey, Ernesto.
Yaje.
Poa sana.
Sasa
Yeah.
Ndo najaribu mimi kwa trace. Nione venye wanaenda.
Okay.
Then I will give you the feedback.
Okay, where are they heading to?
I think for now, they are heading to the police station.
Police station?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will give you the feedback.
Thank you.
What is going on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Guys, this is the security checkup already. So you are just now calling the police to go and intimidate right now Mogesi, right now there. And this is the real call, and they're traced. So there's nothing you can ever do. Whenever anything you just do, we are tracing them. And we have cameras already to record. So tell them that whenever they are coming, they should be prepared their face to be broadcasted live. So for you just bringing your nonsense, talking about, you know what, there's nothing you can ever do. If you think that the people right now outside there, can you address your parent properly, you young boy? Not even talk about a very fake young boy. Can you address your personality and make sure that everything is coming to you live? So don't stupidize your own nonsense and bringing it onto our own confederation, thinking that you can bear with your own circumstances. There's nothing you can bear with it. And there's nothing you can address me. And I'm the one who was cooking for you, serving you and accommodating you. There's nothing that I don't know. Whatever you are doing with the Argentinian long-nose, Kenge, whatever you are doing, I know. How many rounds do you go? I know. So do you want me to address such kind of a thing? That I know how many rounds you always go? So don't be stupid the way you think that I'm just. So I know everything, because whenever I'm cooking, I'm hearing pa, pa, pa everywhere. Pa, pa, pa everywhere. Pa, pa, pa there. Pa, pa, pa there. You know? And now you are now talking about, you know what? And do you want me to describe the cry of the Argentinian long-nose? Do you want me to describe it? Crying like a Nokia. So thinking that there is no one who knows everything, that's how it's just ongoing. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, because we are tracing even you. Whenever your foot is stepping, and even your family, whenever they're stepping, we are there. Whenever they make a move, we are moving with them. And there's nothing you can ever hinder us. And we are just on point. And this is the real fact. If you want me now to bring out the real fact about what is ongoing, about what shit you are doing at the villa there, talking about, ma'am, everything, how you are just making sure that the Argentinian long nose is being slapped like a Cherokee drum. Pa, pa, pa. Do you know that? Do you know what you are just using? Do you think that I don't know what you are using and where you are storing it? You are using in terms of... Do you know that I don't know? So keep it tuned, my friend, if you want me to reveal everything and where you purchase them. I know. So there's nothing you can just hinder people outside here talking about, you know what. I know everything about you. And whenever I worked there, I'm not stupid. You never knew my intention working there. You don't know. And for you welcoming me there, it was not a concession. It was a valid point for me to be there. And it was that way. So if you think that I'm going to be somebody, my friend, I'm here to give people the valid points. If you want them now to come, the internal one, you are now triggering to come. And I'm going to gauge you how many inches, how the cucumbers and pears are hanging carelessly, wearing some stupid clothes that are always broadcasting everything to show that people, okay, this is how the system is running, and this is the system I'm holding, this is the generator of vibration I'm having, and this is the talk about the backup power that I'm holding in terms of the CPU. Everything I can just tell you. You know that one? And the old things that you're talking about, you know what? And all the things you are always doing. And you're talking about, I have moved. That's why people are talking about, what. Yet it's just prostitution we are just doing in the streets, talking about, And I was just... that's why you put your temporary teeth there and you are hit by your dad to make sure that you are cooled down. Because you had so much nonsense in the village. And we are the people who contributed for you to go to the Columbia. And right now you're talking your nonsense outside here. And now what are you now trying? To show the people that you are who now? Don't address the people you know that you cannot address. If you cannot fight again, to my friend, keep silent and make sure that you come 2025. I'm just waiting for you. I'm just still here. And everything gonna be coming to you guys one-on-one. And Kenge, I'm still here. There's nothing can just intimidate me. Right now, we are tracing you have just, your family has sent police to go and check Mogesi at his home. Right now, I'm just speaking. And now they're being traced. And we have people are tracing, my friend. So keep it locked. Even that the Vira right now can tell you what's ongoing there right now. So there's nothing you can ever gauge me. Because even your CCTV, as we are talking about, there's TVs here. There's nothing you can challenge me. Everything. And whether you have just talking about, Kenge is something acting like he thinks that he is the only normal person, normal villager in Nyabohanse. There's nothing. Let me tell you, even the CCTVs are compromised already. And I cannot tell you what and where and where and where. What you are looking at, I'm looking at it live. Whatever you are thinking you are doing, I'm doing it in front of everybody. And if you want me to do it, just contradict my verdict statement. I'm going to be coming with a valid and of internal to make sure that now you think whatever you can do, already in red card. Gintu is a red card. If you think you can just intimidate, you bet and you bet a wrong person. You dealt with the wrong person. Kenge, keep it tuned. Keep it locked. Other things are coming, and we have the person who, and I'm telling you this as a fact, guys. I have a person right now in the system, the three amigos right now. We are going to have a video that dictates the person who was the last person at the villa, who was called the Rastaman. He was chased because of giving the valid report about the hacking of Mogesi's channel. And he's the one who hacked it using the laptop of Argentinian longnose. And right now, I'm telling you that's a fact because they were called, come and see. And whenever the information leaked, now he's just firing people without paying. Did you pay me? Did you pay Mogesi? Did you pay Mangare? And right now, whenever things are coming, you are now talking about, you could have not given them. The co-processor belong to this one, and you and your driver. Right now, look at where the driver is. And you are waiting for you. Whenever you arrive in Nyabohanse, we are with you simultaneously with an immediate effect. And there's nothing you can ever do. Whenever you make a step, we are there. You always go to the bank. I know how your bank accounts are. I know all your bank accounts. Talk about which banks you are dealing with. And I know everything about you, my friend. And the way we are just going to the bank to see your money, and you never had money. And you have no money, my friend. I was there to pay even the solars. You had to hire money from. You had to hire money from the your driver, huh? Your driver. And also the talk about the Didi uncle was the one who gave you a lot of money and thinking about, you know what? Now I'm giving you a surprise, and it's the money that you returned into the plot, thinking that people doesn't know anything. So keep on pushing because I know everything. And if you want me to tell them this is how you, even your dollar accounts where you have just put everything, I can just reveal because there's nothing you can challenge me in Kenya. And I'm in Kenya, you are just in Argentina. There's nothing you can challenge me. That's why I came up with a solution talking about you never worked in a bank. You just was an agent telling people that, you know what, there's a bank here. Can you enroll yourself in this bank? And counting people are just inserting themselves into the bank and seeing how people are just working there. And talking about, you know, I was working in the bank working where? Telling people that I just graduated from JQuat. Where? Did you graduate? So don't fool people. Don't fool people. You just got like people like Dorina, Erisha, who just tailored the sum of the clothes and gave you such kind of a counter suit to make sure that you're just going to talk about I'm graduating. And I'm just worried how this person was getting a posture of now graduation. And you know now one eye is this way. Now I'm just posing this way. So I'm just sympathizing with this kind of creature because it's a confused element. You know we have a confused element like an enzyme. An enzyme is a catalyst that can take part of the reaction but can never be used. So I am the one, my friend. I can take part of that reaction. But you are a catalyst. You are a catalyst in a manner that you are used completely. And you are used in terms of now making sure that that stuff is mixed properly. But I'm an enzyme and you are a catalyst. Can you analyze that one? So keep it watching, keep it vibing. We have another points coming right down the stream. And keep it locked. The point's gonna be moving. We have the Rastaman on the point to tell us what did it happen. Fake promises and stupid reasons. Take about it now.
Fantastic.
Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's _Gintu, back again to the root of today. And here we are, it's one-on-one live, coming out from this session, which is live with one of the three amigas and the gentlemen. Today we have a host here to make sure that we're gonna be having much of the verdict and the evidence to put onto the table.
Exactly. It is one of the evidence.
Exactly.
And it has to be somehow to be rectified because a lot of the people they ask, just Mogesa and again to just bring that we call it now the dread man
Ready.
to the
dreadlocks.
To the platform so that we can support him.
Exactly.
So guys, today is today and tomorrow day
another day.
exactly guys. So from this segment here, maybe for me I'll just ask from this segment here because the other video that I make with this horse guy were two and the two of them pesa hindi zinaitwaje za kihindi
because Indian money.
Yeah, Indian money.
Rubies.
So it was 1,000 money. It was 1,000 yen. Is it yen?
Chinese money.
So that is like how much?
Japanese.
It's like 500. Is it like 500?
No, I think it does not reach 500. Is it?
1,000 yens?
Yeah.
You can convert to your phone. I think you have your phone.
No, I don't have one.
No problem. The guy sent through something called super tanks, which is not coming direct to the M-Pesa.
Exactly.
You have to wait.
And it has to wait until the end of the month.
Exactly.
And it was sent to directly to the month where I will just go and pick to 20th of October.
Yeah, 22nd.
22nd of November. Exactly, guys. So it will be 22nd of November, and one of the person sent 5 super tank. That is 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah.
That is like 300.
Exactly, which
300.
is
300 Kenyan shillings.
So due to unconditional circumstances, today I got a person who was commenting, "Oh, Mogesa and Gintu just give donation to those an orphan guy because we are outside here and we have donated." So I managed to just surrender some of the comments where I ask, have you donate? Because the person who have just lived such kind of the comment, even he has not even volunteered to donate to support this kind of the guy. And this the guy who has just working at the Kenge's villa, and he was never paid.
Exactly.
I think we are coming to that platform, and we are going to have what is just going on until we reach to 1%.
Fantastic. You have another gentleman here?
Yeah, guys, it's Ernest over here, coming to hear what is popping up. So just keep on watching this amazing video, and remember to subscribe, comment, and like this amazing and fantastic video over here.
Exactly. And here we are now commencing the journey to make sure that we are getting the verdict and the valid response from our gentleman we have today as a host of we have hosted him today to make sure that we're going to be getting you much of the things you never ever knew that were happening, and we have ever tabled much of them, the evidences that we know, but people don't still get that kind of a point that we ever talk about. Whenever we say that there's no, it's like a slavery house or a slavery villa or a slavery villa, we always talk about it's a real thing that do happen. But today we have the real person now who came out after how long that we are there, man?
Like
4 months?
No, 6.
You know
6.
what?
Is it 6 months? You worked there for 6 months?
Was there
for 6 months
before we were chased from the villa.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think from the time he went there,
my
took
friend, let me
like 1
tell you.
month.
No.
Yeah, he took like 1 month.
Let me tell you. We were working there for 3 months with us. So after that we leave him. He was working there for 3 months also.
Exactly.
Where it was 180 days.
80 days. Yeah, exactly. So here we are. We can just introduce the guy. They call him Rasta Man. Yeah, man.
All the
What's up,
representer after Mesi. Host guy.
Yeah, host guy. Now, now he took over the responsibility.
Yeah.
And whenever he left you there, man, how did you get your enjoyment, man? You knew that everything gonna be very hola. Introduce yourself, man.
Okay, my name is Steve Barak.
Steve Barak.
Fantastic.
AKA the Rastaman with the
Rastaman.
He was the only person after Kenge who just were in the villa, and he made this kind of the dreadlocks and they were representing and talking about now we are going to take over the villa.
Rastaman never died.
And now
when they die,
he never rot.
If they rot,
he never
smell.
If they smell,
never decompose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they decompose,
they never smell.
Compose perfume. So this is the real Rastaman.
Exactly. So, man,
Yeah.
How is your life right now, man?
But it's good.
Life is good. So, what are you doing right now?
He said that it is not good.
It's not good.
Yeah.
What are you working on right now at home? And why are you still? And before I go there, because Mr.
Maybe
Steve
due
talked about
unconditional circumstance, because due to an English problem, misunderstand. Maybe
so you can translate.
Maybe
who can translate?
All right,
I can
no
translate.
problem.
You
No
can
problem.
translate.
I can translate.
Okay, no problem. I have this kind of a question. I think you hear English, but now talking is not vegetable. So
But
my
be specific.
You will be
Be polite.
Yeah.
Actually,
Kwa
you'll
mkweli,
be
kama
talking.
huelewi hata vile ataongea.
Anaelewa kiswahili hiyo.
Okay, basi
Okay.
utaongea
Okay.
interpret.
Okay, my first question is, you as Steve, you talked, there's once you said that you don't have parents, the way we left you there, you were sympathized with you, people sympathized with you, then they talked about you can stay at the villa so as you can just hustle there and get your life there. So right now, where are you specific? Because you are out of the villa.
Sahi kazi anafanya kazi nyingine kwa
Border?
Yeah, for now he's doing a certain work in the border Sirar. Yeah.
So which kind of a work?
ya kuchunga boma.
Yeah, actually
He's a watchman?
a homekeeping. Houseboy.
Shamba boy. As a shamba boy? So right now, you talked about, for how long did you work at the villa?
8 months.
8 months.
8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
So including the ones that we were there.
Yeah.
And how much were you earning per month?
Sisi ani hakuniambia pesa alipa. Nikaenda kununua, ani nikienda kwake ananipea pesa. Enda eti anasema chukua hizo endo ununue nini? Nguo.
Yeah.
Sasa ikifika siku ya mshahara, siku nilikuwa natoka hapa nikumuuliza, sasa mshahara wangu ni yapi? Akaniambia eti pesa nimei kupea hizo zote ndio zimekutosha. Mshahara hajainipea.
Yeah, he's saying that when he went there to ask for the money,
The Kenge, from
during,
the Kenge.
Yeah, during the end of the month, when he went there to ask for the money, the Kenge himself.
Not during the month. You have not got
the real
real
point now I'm
information.
getting here
That
is that
Yeah.
whenever it reaches at a time,
That
Kenge
go
do
out.
Kenge do take money
Yeah.
and give it to him. And it was not as specific that they had arranged that this is the money, or they have not tabled it,
Yeah.
that this is the money I'll be giving you per month. So they never talked about that one. So whenever it reaches any time, we talk about, okay, this is 4,000 here, this is 6,000, go just make sure that you are helping yourself. So not mentioning, you know, like him, you can just uptake it like, you know, I'm just given so like a present sometimes.
Exactly.
So whenever it reaches at the end of the month, whenever you ask that, give me money, it talk about, hey, don't you remember last time I gave you this money?
Exactly.
Don't you remember the other day I gave you this money? Can you add them?
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you add them, now this is the
My friend,
you have finished everything.
that I'm just going to add on you.
Exactly. So
What's happened?
the talk about the highest amount of money he has ever given you.
How much?
8,000.
80,000.
That was now for month, or I can just remember there's a time you are a little bit sick, and they tried to help you make sure that you are gaining some 2-3 things. And are you now well?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you good? So my next point is one. Which kind of the work were you doing specifically?
Nilikuwa nafanya kazi zote.
My friend, let me in a small synopsis, but you know, let me just guys, due to unconditional circumstance, I have to speak this. After the Kenge just called a meeting, you remember?
Yeah.
Everyone who was there was just, oh, Mogisi will just work on this, Gintu will just work on this, Anes will work on this, and Steve, you'll work on this. And due to unconditional circumstance, where I was working on the horse and still in trees, Gintu was working on also on the fish pond, and also some of the manual work there.
No manual work was signed. It was a fish, and sometimes chief chefing. Yeah, and also making sure that
store keeping.
Yeah, some things like shopping there, they might be around.
So Aneso was there for
the
Aneso
sand.
and the Margare will be on the
Harvesting,
sand. My friend, let me ask you for Aneso here. Do you get any payment for the sand?
Imagine.
And how many tippers do you harvest with its Margare?
Do you remember? You were told that now you are the one who will be harvesting the sand. Huh?
Yeah.
I will be going to the South Africa. Then after 10 days, I'll be sending the money to you. Imagine we harvested 10 of them, 10 tippers, but we didn't get even.
And how much is one tipper was he paid?
He was paying one tipper. He was paying 3,000 Kenyan shillings. That is like
and you
4,000.
get you have a sand from deep water, then you throw it up, then you transfer it to the compound.
To the compound. That is it. But he never paid even a single cent. Claiming that when he will be
coming back,
that is the time he will be paying us. But before coming back, he was fired us.
My friend, story by story. How many tippers do you harvest?
10 tippers.
Tippers.
Yeah, imagine.
So times 3?
It's 30,000.
30,000.
Yeah.
And before Mogesi was promoted, how many tippers we were harvested with you?
Actually at that time we were having 6 tippers.
Huh?
6
tippers.
6 of them.
So,
before
plus,
harvesting with Magare, 10 of them. So with Mogesi, we were at first time we were with Mogesi, and it's Magare. So we harvested 6 tippers. Then after Mogesi left and they transferred to the horses and the trees, we harvested 10 of them. So total is like 16 of them without payment. We don't imagine payment, even a single cent.
So I can just remember.
Remember very well that since the Vira started, me and the Mogesi were the one who was removing the harvesting the sand. During the cold air, the time that is really raining, we wake up at 3 a.m. at night. Went there in the river. When he wake up in the morning, you
went to go on the back and sleep.
And he went back and imagine. And also, let me tell you that at the time that he was about to go to South Africa, he usually gave us some works. Do you remember the concrete that we were putting to the third fish pond?
Yeah, third fish pond.
But he never paid that. The time that he was supposed to pay us, he went to the Vira, up the stairs. When the next day, we wait him until the morning. The next day, when he went out, he said, I was just premiering the video, so I didn't get the time to get out. So just do that work, and by evening I will be paying. But when it reached the time, nothing. He never turned up at the evening time. So
and you, like right now, how much can you just analyze right now? You talk about he has your money. How much?
Maybe let me help him. Due to unconditional circumstance, it's reached to the time where we are working there as is it 4? We are a lot.
yeah.
And it's reached to the time where Mogesi, Gintu, and Ernesto and Magare were out from there.
Exactly.
Were fired.
Yeah.
And the guy he left alone.
But you went like
first
1
3
week
months.
or
No.
Let me say,
After 3 months, working there.
Mogesi was the
first one to be chased out.
Yeah.
Then after how long?
I took
1
like
week.
3 days. 3 days.
No.
1 week.
You know
Buana.
what?
No, it stayed along because
My
I
friend,
was
let me tell
working
you,
there for
Gintu.
like
Let me
a
tell
week.
you. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
you work there for a week, then you are out.
You are out,
Ernesto was
and
there
you traveled
for
to
3
Nairobi,
weeks,
I remember
for
very
3
well.
days.
I went,
After coming back from
I went,
this.
I
For
can just
3 days.
remember. Let me tell you.
For
Let
3
me
days.
tell you.
For
Let me
Ernesto
tell
and
you.
Mangare.
Let me tell you. You are told that go out of the villa. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Then it likes 2 weeks. Then the talk about the roast DJ was the next person. Then I can just remember I went to Nairobi. Then I came back and I continued my work as usual. And that was the 2nd week now. Now the 3rd week, whenever it was coming to the 3rd week, I can just remember I was called via the roast DJ and talking about she was crying and telling me that Gintu, what is popping out? I'm just chased. What about you? I talked about I don't have any information about that one.
And you call me.
And I called you, hey bro, how are you? Everything? And we talked 2-3 things. Then I talk about no problem. Tomorrow I'm going to work. No problem.
Let me tell
Then
you.
I went to work.
Yeah.
Then whenever I reached there, I found that I was being told, hey, you are not allowed to go in.
Yeah.
Your things are gonna be here. So I can just remember. He went like 1 to 2 weeks.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
yesterday at night, I was visiting the video that I was in the Vira. There is a video that I do with Robbie Girl when I was picking the rabbit food. The day after, Mogesi was chased. So it took like 2 days. I shoot the video, which was saying that I'm now out of the Vira. So at that time, so it's like 4 days. It was 4 days after Mogesi was chased, and that day it was terrible. At that day we were cleaning the. At that time Magara was not there. He was at his home. So at that time I went there and started. Los DJ told me that now today's work. Now you have to clean the windows. So I started cleaning. That is the time Condad came, saying that now this boy is pretending that he's washing the.
He comes like
Just
anyway. Tatu unafanya kazi gani hapa?
I'm just washing the window. Yeah.
Unalipa pesa ngapi?
Hatulipwi. For now, we are not being paid.
Anyway.
We are only assisting.
Anyway, ndio wale watu wenye spendi hapa. Sasa kitu mimi nitafanya, bora tumuondoke. Anyway, tata unafanya kazi gani?
Ya kuchunga ng'ombe.
Na nyinyi tena.
Na kuangalia mafarasi.
Anyway, tata mi kitu najua farasi ni kazi ngumu. Mimi nakumbuka Mogesi alipokuwa anafanya kazi pale nimwambia apande nipe grass. Tulipanda na yeye lakini sasa Fred hakuelewa, lakini sasa wewe baki hapa. Lakini sasa wale wengine wanakula tu chakula ya bure. Sasa wewe baki hapa.
So he was the one who were now given the mandate to make sure that everything like horses, rabbits,
rabbits,
washing fish ponds.
We have also fish pond, and also the poultry project.
Yeah.
Has to make sure to be done.
Yeah.
And also the compound. Do you remember the top of the screening?
Exactly.
My friend was being taken with this guy until the underground, the clay soil being covered with the top screening of from the villa was being with this boy.
Imagine. Only this boy, eh?
And he was paid how much? 80,000
at that time
for 108 days.
At that time, let me tell you, at that time, Masubo was just pretending
the supervisor.
The supervisor is the makeover was just a supervisor. Now he was now at that time he went there. You know, I have some hint that after Mogesi left, that time we were in Nairobi. So I remained with makeover and this boy, host boy. So Masubo was like, now. You are the he went to the terrazzo up the terrazzo and tell us now you have to clean this terrazzo. The only thing that he was doing, setting the machine to pump the water from the fish pond to the upper floor. So we were working.
So
it was like 4 days, but Tara working. Tara.
I can just remember one of the time, and the real valid point about our guy here who is just onto this platform right now. We wanted to know more about, we talked about there's a time Mogesi's channel was being hacked and everything was erased.
Yeah.
So do you have an idea what happened really?
Ongea tu kwa Kiswahili. Unajua sometimes English is not vegetable.
Yeah.
Naona hiyo siku alikujanga akaamka. Kaanza eti wewe nasikia unaambia watu vitu zenye nafanya hapa ndani. Kaanza kujamu hivyo tu. Akasema tu kataeni wewe ndio umesema eti mimi ndio nimeharibu. Kamwambia mimi sijaongea na kina Mge. Hivyo tu ndio akajamu akaambia mama yake, akaambia baba yake.
So the real he's talking about there's a day he just woke up. It was very late. The Kenge woke up. It was very late, and he just talked about hey, you are the one who is just linking some information to Mogesi, to Gintu outside there. So he started quarreling, and also he was so aggressive. And he talked about he told the con dad, he told the con mom, so as this guy can just go out, and that's how he was being chased. So the day that the hacking was done, how was it?
See you too, bila likuja tu.
So you talked about there's a time they just woke up and they woke you up very early in the morning, and he talked about hey, come. There was a Ian there was a makeover there, and what was arranged there?
Akatuonyesha channel ya huyu jamaa.
Mogesi's channel. Then
alafu sisi alionyesha tu kama ziko na cartoon ndani. Akatuletea tukaona. Sasa alikuanga anacheka tu.
So Kenge was laughing that, oh, look at this channel now, it's hacked already. I told this boy to leave me, and now look at what is now happening here. So do you think that he knew what was going on, or who was the specific person?
Maro.
He was a specific person who was doing everything to make sure that the guys, everything is dropped down. Wow. Let me hear this call here. It's a little bit of important. Yes, hello.
So guys, this is a one-on-one conversation where what is really happening into about the king, because a lot of the people do say that Mesi, Gintu and Aneso, you are just ungrateful. Oh, Mesi and Gintu and Aneso, you are just pretending that you are supporting the village, and not yet you are still not. You are just taking disadvantage to Borish. Is it Borish?
Huh?
To Borish the king? Or to demolish?
To demolish.
To demolish.
Exactly.
To demolish the Kenge.
Yeah.
And at a given time, my friend is call and the call.
So, my real verdict point I can just drive home, my friend. So, do you mean that it was an arranged attack, that you are the one linking information out so as you can get a hint of chasing you out, so as maybe we can talk about maybe doesn't have money to pay you or something like that. So, how much money do you owe that guy? No, zenye unamdai.
Namdai ni mingi.
Approximately. Approximately kama ngapi?
Si kuanzia mwezi wa 4, wa 5.
So like you now, the way you are this way, and like you right now.
Actually, Gintu, you can ask him how they were walikuwa nasikilizana aje per month.
That's why I want to go to that point. Like you right now, whenever you are working there, how much money were you working for a month? Like you, the way you can just talk about.
Haiko kwa alisema nimfanyie kazi, atakuja kunihudumia, nitafanyikiwa kutoka hapo kwake. Ikafika baadaye kama.
Oh, so he promised you that whenever you work there, you're gonna get a success from there, and you're gonna be helping you from there. So you are now thrown out to an imbroglio right now, and there's no help now is coming. And has he ever contacted you that, okay, you know, this and this and this, has he ever? No. Wow. So guys, whenever we come out with a suggestion talking about this guy which is called Kenge, sometimes he's just brainwashing people and telling people that, okay, you know what, I'm helping this kind of a person, I'm helping the other guy, I'm helping girl child here to go to school. But eventually what is just happening is just using you for a content. And whenever the content is finished, you're going to be throwing you to an imbroglio already. Like the guy now, he used to work there very genuinely and talk about, he was very energetic enough and hard working onto the site, making sure that even whenever I left there, I left even the fish pond a little bit cleaner. And some of the days I could just watch them with the makeover. And the guy doesn't have a channel, you know. Even the makeover was being using this guy so they can clean a fish pond. I know how it was. I was cleaning it alone, but they couldn't do it the way I was doing it.
Actually, at that time we were, and somehow told us you have to come and assist us.
Yeah. Sometimes I could tell you that come assist me, do this and this, maybe wash it from outside, because I had an overall called a wader cloth. So as I can just insert myself inside, it was waterproof. But then sometimes I could see this boy with a very red short and makeover is just talk about tying the long trouser up and making sure that they're just inserting themselves inside there. And it was very, very not good in terms of health purposes. As I can just speak that inside that fish pond, you can never know what is really happening inside and what is inside there. Talk about we have earthworms, we have some of the bacteria inside there. Everything.
You know that the liver fluke is very dangerous into humanity.
And also
liver flukes.
Yeah,
exactly. So that's why we talk about it was very, very delicate for such kind of a person dealing with such kind of a fish pond barefooted. And you know what? They were now starting to complain to me that, you know what, you have to return that weather cloth here. And I told them one thing. The day you are telling me to go out of the villa, did I wear it or did I take it from the villa? I was wearing it. So I told them the only thing, you chased me with it. So I went with it. So whenever whoever wants to get it, come with my payment and everything, so as we can just agree on how I can just give it back to you. But it was right now. Did you, whenever you were there, did you harvest some fish?
Yeah.
You harvested? Yeah. So many?
Hebu muulize kwa Kiswahili. Unajua Kiingereza hizi.
Mliwahi kuvua samaki?
Tulivua tu samaki 3 tu.
Samaki 3 peke yake. Hizi ni tilapia. Na zilikuwa kubwa.
Sio sana, zilikuwa sana hivi.
or zilikuwa zinatoshana hivyo. So they used to get some fish from there. So do you know that right now 2 days ago the Gunmo and also the Conmam, they were spotted taking some fish from there, and that's why now people are just being manipulated. And they just took some fish from there, and Conmam went with them, and Gunmo also went with them, and now people are being manipulated outside here. You know what, the fish are no longer in the fish pond. They are the people now eating the fish. And you will hear some people being given some scenario and talk about they are being manipulated again, talking about, you know what, the fish, this is the person now who has come here, tell us where the fish are, but the real fact is the same family is the one that is manipulating other people whom they don't want to work there. And to how an extent right now, you know, both of us, we are now the ex-people from that position.
Exactly.
And how do you want to be helped?
Muulize kwa Kiswahili.
Unataka
Unajua
kusaidika
sometimes
aje?
English is not a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unataka usaidike aje?
And if people can be just volunteer.
Exactly.
Wanataka yani kama watu unataka watu wakusaidia, unataka wakusaidia aje?
Nilikwambia ngile
Just be polite.
speak.
Just because there is a tree cameras here.
Now is
One
three.
on one.
Yeah.
Those at that time it was only one.
Yeah.
But now it's 3 of them. So just speak.
Wongea tu hata kama ni Kiswahili, will just transfer it to the English.
ni kama tu nikujenga tu.
So my real fact about it is one, the work you are doing right now, hiyo kazi unafanya sahi, is it worth it to you, or you talk about I can just do this work for this time, and maybe whenever I get some other things I can go out of this work. Hiyo kazi inakuridhisha yenye unafanya? Iko sawa?
Iko sawa.
So are you being paid well, or you are being paid well? Unalipo vizuri? So kitu yenye unaweza ambia watu saa hii kwamba mimi ukweli nilifanya hivi. Unaweza waongelesha kwa Kiswahili, there's no problem. Mimi nilifanya hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi, lakini eventually hii ndio it happen.
Hakuna chenye nilifanya. Mungu hakuna chenye nilifanya. Tu hiyo kumwambia eti nilikuwa nafanya kazi mingi na maneno eti nawaambia story yake. Wewe na Mgesi. Sasa nikamwambia mimi nimeambia Mgesi siku gani. Hivyo tu ndio akakasirika.
Okay. So the real
hakukulipa.
Never paid you. So how did he chase you? Alikufukuza aje? Alikwambia you just go, or who followed you so as you can go out? Ilienda aje? Nani
aliambia eti wewe ngoja baba akikuja na mfanyakazi wewe na kufungulia gate uondoke.
Okay. So whenever the conduct comes with another working guy, so you're going to be open the gate so as you can just leave. And didn't you complain that okay, au kusema mwenyewe kwamba siwezi toka kama hujanilipa?
Mimi nilitoka tu kama nimenyamaza tu.
Okay. Jesus. So guys, this is what is now
and maybe at a given moment the boy has a scenario where he was told that not to reveal out the truth.
Oh, you were told that one?
You have not paid, so that
uliambiwa na Kenge eti usiwahi sema kuhusu eti ulilipwa ama hukulipwa. So ilienda aje mpaka akakwambia hivyo?
Mimi aliniambia tu nikitoka nitoke pole pole, sijui nisimu react, sijui nini alifanya nini. Okay.
So talking about he was told whenever he was just leaving, so as he cannot come to us, so as we can just reveal what was ongoing and what was just being manipulated at the villa there. And right now he's just outside here to make sure that, you know guys, one thing that you can never deny a human being is one, talk about you deny shelter, you deny food, and you deny clothing. It's something that you can never uplift yourself and talk about, okay, you know, now whenever you go there you don't have a cloth, you don't go talk to those people that I want clothes, you know. It can never happen to human beings. And the real fact right now, the guy, and I just recognized this shirt. It was it was there. I can remember the shirt.
It was the first one to enter in the villa.
I can just, and whenever he was wearing this one, it was the Sunday best. Yes. I can recognize that
for every day.
For every day?
Yeah, because the life has thrown him into such kind of the scenario.
Yeah.
And due to somebody promising you, talking about, you know what, whenever you do this, I want to promise you this kind of a life. Whenever you do this, I want to promise. It's fake lives. And you can just remember, and we had so many shipments that were given to Kenge during the visitors who do come and make sure that everything's going there good. And there are so many clothes, but the clothes are being taken to their own families. Even
My friend, let me tell you. I remember the clothes that do take out is the one that has to reach you
Do you remember
at the knees.
I can remember the vest that you are given.
Yeah,
you have
two of them.
You have it.
Two of them.
Until now.
I remember the one I was.
I have never.
Let me tell you.
So you wearing that.
I
that
cannot
vest.
wear because they were for ladies.
Yeah.
They were so long.
So you are waiting for the
And not only
Argentina's long nose so that you can return it for them.
you know, it was my present. I can never return what I'm given. It's the same way you can tell me that I went for the Didi uncle, I give him the camera.
So
it
that
can never happen.
Exactly.
So if you give me and I reach with it at home, that one is forgotten. Even if you come with a gun pointing at me, bring it. I can never, my friend. If you give me. And do you remember what?
Yeah.
Do you remember that video? If any of you go and watch that video, it was so hilarious.
Exactly.
It was so hilarious. People were just laughing, and it gave him much money. And people were laughing. Oh, look at Gintu now. Hey,
Look at Mogesi also.
Look at Ernesto with the USA shirt. It was written USA.
Yeah.
And so many things. And people were talking about, hey, look at Gintu. And then I turned this way. Then I was doing shaking. And people now, that's why even he closed the camera, laughing. All the teeth are 32. You know, he doesn't have 32. He have like 24.
Exactly, because some of them
due to unconditional circumstances.
Was hit with
the Condad.
Exactly.
Who? Condad.
Don't know.
Condad doesn't want jokes, my friend.
Yeah.
Did Fred was being hit like a cherry drum, my friend.
Yeah, I remember that time.
Until the teeth were loosened.
I remember that time when he was told that
He was using the
at my younger age. I was used to beaten. Even Demon, I do witness. The time that he came with food from Nyabohan.
Food.
She came with food from Nyabohan to Condad. At that time, she was in the Condad was working in the shamba. Imagine bringing a person working in the shamba. You have to be beaten first, and then you go home.
My friend, even
that is the transport that she was given.
That's the fuel. You are being fueled fast. So even even that's why I talk about the Didi Freddy. It's the same Kenge. It's the same trend, and he never talks this to the people. And the real verdict point to this is they have been into such kind of the scenario. Even right now, they're just faking their lives that he's our dad. He's this one. But the real fact about it, what they have been passing through, only God knows. Only God knows. Exactly. And right now, that's why you see sometimes, even right now, they are controlled already. Talk about you are just a very big gentleman whom you can just react on your own. But eventually, you are just going to talk about, you know what, I have to do this, I have to do that one, I have to do this because of the controlling. And that's why they are being controlled until some people like him, some people like us, we were chased because of the control. So we have to think and rethink on what we are just uptaking. And this is the real fact about it. So this is what is ongoing, the scenarios that are being uptaken and to develop up to date, and how people are just manipulated and being used for content, and also to gain money as a way of doing what? Emphasizing that, I'm helping this, I'm helping that, I'm gonna be promising you a life. Even talk about even Alex, whenever he was working there, they gave him much of the things. Talk about, now you're working in a very better family, now you're gonna be successful from here. But eventually, whenever now things turn abrupt, upside down, he was told that now I've just started constructing a house for you. Now you are turning back for me, so you have to leave and nothing I'm just giving you. But everyone who is just living there is complaining about never being paid. So what is the real fact? And they're talking about they're the richest family in this area. And the real fact, I'm telling you this, there's nothing like the richness. The only thing that are just talking about is
the
the donations tourists that are coming in.
They are the
and
economy,
they're the ones
man.
that are using to make sure that they are even hindering the emotions of other people out of the city.
Yeah.
So the thing that I want to emphasize and talk about is let no one intimidate anyone talking about, you know what, yesterday was having a live stream talking about now you have to faint.
Yeah.
Who can faint? These are young
My
person.
friend is for him. He so that
Talking
he can
about
faint.
people can faint outside here, and with the ones who contribute so as we can go to Colombia. I'm
Exactly.
just wondering with this kind of a
This is the
democratic
goon.
guy.
This
And
is the goon also.
it's
The
just
goon.
somebody who can just he need a 3 or 4 slaps so as he can just wake up or
Yeah.
tighten some screws and make sure that the guy is working properly, or the mentality. Talk about the maybe
can
the
but,
common obrangata or the hypothalamus. They're just spotted at the back here. Maybe they're not working. Well, the only thing that's working maybe the other side of hypothalamus, maybe it's just blockage. And the only thing you can have to do is your common denominator has to work properly. But don't talk about you can insinuate, you can just narcissist is on to your point, talk about tribalism is there. And yet we're always talking about they're just intruders of here.
Yeah.
And now they want to control everything that's coming out from here.
My
And the
friend,
only thing
let me
is,
take these 2 minutes because you are too much. Because you know, let me also, because we do take 40 minutes to the video,
40 minutes.
and due to the people who always ask, oh, how can we support Steve? Oh, Steve, he doesn't have a phone. Maybe if you can just volunteer and you want to support, because at a given moment people they do ask that, Mogesi, how can we support that an orphan? He has no any parent, guys.
Yeah.
That's the reality. And at a given moment he has no any place to stay. He do work on manual work. Is it manual work so that he can get a small living?
wages over day.
Exactly. So if you can just reach to Gintu or Mogesi or Nsense here, and it will be delivered accordingly what is just recommended.
Exactly.
And at a given moment I was just receiving a super tank. It was 2 super tank.
Yeah, super
and the one it was 1,000. You say 1,000?
1,000 yens.
1,000 yes.
Yeah.
And you know, guys, through super tank it is usually being cutted a half. So the individual has to receive a half, and the YouTube it has to receive a half. So I was receiving 2, which it was 1,000 yen. That is like 500. And I was receiving
So
five.
to cut the
Is it
matter
5?
short,
Yeah.
make sure that at the end of the month, whenever it reaches, give him 1,000.
Exactly.
Yeah, so as he can just Banjukan, make sure that there are Shagara Bagara and the telenovelas and all.
It will be for him.
It will be just for him to help himself to move forward.
Exactly. So
And-
the other time
Yeah.
we make with him a video, he was talking about, oh, even if I can have a small business like selling of is it small fish or what we call omena?
Oh man, or they're called sardines.
Sudden.
Sardine.
So that one it can be the best. Or if a person can just be volunteer and just support that, oh Steve, just have this. I'll be able to just supplying eggs from one point to another, and that one it can be a best support to him, because guys, you know guys, due to unconditional circumstance what is just ongoing at this segment here, supplying eggs to the people outside here, he's gonna just get a small profit, which at a given point it will help on supporting him. So if you are a volunteer, because I was it was yesterday video where people they were asking about, oh, Mogesi just return the orphan man so that we can just really support him. Not only that, he was just right now he was just talk about, oh, let me just if people they can just help me on building. No, building it is an expensive way. If you can just support him so that he can get a small return, or if also you can support him so that he can get that, I'll be selling this or I'll be supplying this, it can be best from this segment here, because at a given point guys, he's an orphan, and at the last some 3 weeks he was being chased outside here into the market, people claiming that he was a thief, but due to unconditional circumstance he is not a thief. That is the reality. But people, the way they see that he's an orphan, they want to bull him, they want to do any intimidation to him. We have to bear the condition and circumstance. But if you are being charged from this segment here, just let's support him. I cannot just say that I'm a volunteer, that I'm just going to support him, but right now I'm very broke, and I cannot say that I can just going to support Steve from this segment here. But I have just said that for the people who always, for the people who just say that I have just volunteer and support this through the super tank, I'll be able to raise the money during the end of the month.
Thank you very much, and keep it locked, keep it tuned. I'm gonna be updating you what coming next, and more of the things we're gonna be coming to you live, and it's one-on-one, and we're gonna be making sure that you get the valid points on what is ongoing from this platform. It's _Gintu. Keep it tuned.
Today,
and
tomorrow to be another.
Exactly.
Is it _Ernesto?
Huh?
It's Ernesto over here.
It's
Guys,
Ernesto.
keep tuned.
Keep locked.
Fantastic.
Wagwan.